Welcome back to Night of the Dead. It is day 6. We've just finished the 6th wave. It went quite well. However, we can't rest on our laurels. We need to actually get more stuff. So, I think things in survival are a little bit different than the other levels. I have checked all of these buildings over again, including this one in here, and there's nothing in these buildings. I also went back through the buildings in the factory that I'd already cleared, and there was nothing in them either. So I think, as with everything else that happens in this level, survival, drop rate is just lower. So there's not going to be as many weapons or anything along those lines. And I mean, let's face it, I don't know about you guys, but in normal, by the time I where I'm at on my normal playthrough, which is 104, I was pretty much throwing out weapons every time I went out and found a new building to search. So this could leave a bit of a mark. Yep, there we go. Oh, come on. That one shouldn't have left a mark. So let's eat. If I take down some trees, I should get some fruit. We're going to come back here. We're going to try and get the rest of the stones in this area. And if we can do that, then we'll be good for traps for a bit. I am also going to start raising up the back half of the base. Excuse me. So if I raise up the back half of the base, then we can get the fall right. And I don't know if this is a... No, it's just a... yeah. It's just like the stones at the side of the area. Now, I was rewatching the playthrough here. I guess not really the playthrough, but when I was doing the video, and yeah, here we go. I missed some stones. In this area, so yeah, okay, so that doesn't give me anything. Did I miss anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, crow, raven. Holy cow, he was moving on all over the place. So I don't want to take too much time with this. I want to get up to the two outbuildings that are over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed. Oh, come on. So that's just a regular stone. These ones faked me out last time. That one is a good stone though. Now that is just regular iron ore. So I haven't had any comments along these lines, but I'm expecting I will eventually, because they all come out. The way I'm suggesting you play right now is just the way I play. It's not, there's no right or wrong way. We all have different playing styles. I tend to be a little more cautious. Maybe don't rush into things. And because of that, it sometimes takes me longer to get to a specific level or than maybe other players. And just realize if you're being successful, if you're getting through the waves and you're not dying, then the way you're playing is the right way to play. If you are kind of looking at the way some people play, and let's face it, it's not hard to have base envy with the size that some people are building their bases. I watched a playthrough because it was on hard level 16, wave 16. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's see what this is. And so I watched it, and the player was in the police station. Right or wrong? There is no right or wrong. I prefer to build my own bases. And again, neither's right. And in the I guess the inside courtyard of the police station, they had to be at least 10 by 10, which would be 100. At least 10 by 10 cutters. And as well as everything else. And I thought about it and I'm like, well, that's a heck of a lot of traps to have for that wave night. And like I said, plus more. And I thought about it, and it's like, does that seem reasonable? Does that seem realistic? I don't know. I haven't played hard level. Maybe some of you have, and you can let me know that, yeah, that's perfectly reasonable to have that many traps. And maybe they're using the ore machines or something along those lines. But to me, it just seemed a little unrealistic. Then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, well, they're using the police station. So they're not having to build any platforms, excuse me, or foundations. So how much iron does a platform or foundation take? I mean, to take it up to steel, it's 3 rebar and 2 steel plates. So that's 5 iron ore. That's a fair amount. And how much does each trap take? Well, there's 1 to make 1 iron ingot to make the trap itself. There's 2 to make the gear. And then most traps, if we go into trap build, let's just look at cutter, takes another iron ingot. So that means that to make 100 cutters, you need 400 iron pieces, iron ore. So even without foundations, to me, that still seems like a lot. So you guys tell me, is that a reasonable 400 iron ore? I don't know. Let's just say some people, I mean, let's face it, there are already, call them cheats or whatever you want to call them, out there. For the game that deal with, you know, not having to gather resources, just being able to basically put in a command and you get as many resources as you want. And that's cool. If that's the way you want to play it, that's great. I just don't think you should be passing it off as a legitimate playthrough. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and let me know, and I'll say, okay, hey, I was wrong on this. But to me, that just seems a little bit much. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. It's one of the reasons why I don't mind showing my daytime grind, even though people don't like to see it. Well, some people don't like to see it. They just want to see the excitement and the hear the traps going off, see the exploders. I heard you. And that's cool. But it's one of the reasons I don't mind showing it. You know, hey guys, you know, look, this is legitimate. I really am spending my days grinding for resources. Now, one of the things I'm picking up on, and I heard somebody else talk about it, and that was the daytime waves seem to be not as consistent in, like I should be getting 3 zombies. They used to come very close together. You guys have seen me. And you guys have played. And now it seems like they're coming a little bit further apart, which makes it harder. In some respects, because they'll catch you off guard. In other respects, it makes it easier because you can get 3 zombies piling onto you at one point. When they come one at a time, it's much easier to deal with them. Let me know, have you guys seen that in your games? Have you seen that the daytime wave seems to come a little bit more staggered? Okay, I need to find some red mushrooms now. What have I got? 3 brown. I think I have red back at the base, so. That was just a big bird. That's an eagle. My second shot should have been better. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. On that. So I've already partially cleared this area. Let's pull that guy over. If I can hit him, there we go. So I just put points, I just did research in Zombie Hunter, which should be giving me 3 times the damage. Or sorry, 20% plus 20% damage. So far I'm not really seeing it. Hey, you came over to investigate too? Okay, maybe it is better. Oh, are you kidding me? My inventory's full? Get rid of that. Might as well just eat those. I might as well gather up as many mushrooms as I can. If I'm going to carry any on my belt, I might as well carry a lot. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. Come on. That was rather fortunate, actually. Okay. Get mad, charge at me. And then... Ah, there's one. Come on. I always found that a little bit bizarre. Uh-oh. Back up. There we go. It's taking too long to do this. he did it to me again. How many times? That's the one I shot. The one I shot didn't even come out here. Next one I do has to be Boxer. I think that eagle just flew back over top of me. Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything left in there. Dang it, I can't get that. Please, 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 please. That I don't need. Really don't need those. I'd much rather have those two. that's 17. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, the certainly don't get much. I'd rather have the nail. Well, seeing as my inventory's full, I was going to go down and loot those cars, but I think I'd better just head back. I'll come back and loot those, get them. I'm losing the leaves, I know that. I don't much mind losing those leaves right at this moment. I'm not going to be able to carry him anyways. Can I get this? Piece of iron. That's it. 2 pieces of iron. Pigeon feather. I know I'm going to need that for something. Yeah, you know what? Get rid of that. Let's take the pigeon feather. I need the meat. Oops. Thought that might happen. Oh, God. Might as well just be on this. If I run into anything, I'm in trouble. That was poor inventory management on my part. Okay. Nice. More meat there. Do I have red ones in yet? No, I don't. Probably got rid of them. Okay, let's do this. Let's get that out. Let's get that out. Let's get those out. And that. Okay. Let's come here. I know I'll need those for broth later on, however, at this moment, I'll take it for the food value that I get out of it. Okay, so I need, let's do this, F, disassemble that. So I think I'll call this an episode. I might have already said that and then I got sidetracked with coming back here. But yeah, I think I'll call this an episode, and I may not go back out again. I may work on taking this up to the higher level that I want it to be. Because I think that will be an important part in coming waves. So that this area here, excuse me, is hidden. Mind you, I could make sausage out of that, couldn't I? Keep the birds for adding one, and then use the sausage to really bring my health back up when I need it. Have to look at that. So yeah, I think for the time being, I'm just gonna roast the meat. I'll look at that later on. So yeah, like I said, I want to bring this up, in which case this will become a stairs. That will be higher. All of these will be one higher. I'll put walls here wall here, pillars in the middle, to be able to put roof over top of it, and then it'll connect up to here, and because this will be here, it'll be roof, and I'll put the bait trap somewhere up here. Okay, so hopefully that I'll have that done for the wave 7, well, at least this part, and this hooked up into there. I think the next trap I'm going to build, and the reason I want to do that right away, is the next trap I want to make is the flamethrower from in here, because I think that's going to be critical going forward to slow down the big waves of zombies that are going to be coming. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for all of your comments. As I've said before, the older RTS game I've uploaded has some views on it. And as I said, it's just a nice game. It's not high pressure. It's reasonably simple in terms of the that's like a spawn point for animals. It's really simple. In terms of its commerce structure, I guess. You know, you only have 2 resources that you have to get: energy and metal. I thought I saw, oh no, those are brown ones. I thought I saw some yellow ones out here, but some more red ones. Okay, good. And yeah, so I mean, if you like RTS games and you haven't heard of Total Annihilation, go check that one out. I mean, it may be something that works for you. So, have a good day, a good afternoon, a good morning, a good evening, a good night, wherever you are in the world and whatever time you happen to be watching this. Cheers.